Hey everyone! Well, we're here. We're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video. And the MLM we will be talking about today is Paparazzi. I don't know why I have to say it like that. Paparazzi is the $5 jewelry MLM. And the video we will be watching today is why you should choose Paparazzi over any other MLM. Because, of course, Paparazzi is super different, super unique, and I'm sure anything listed in this video we have never heard come from other MLMs. Paparazzi is the only one that does it. That's what makes them super unique, super special, and why they are different than any other MLM out there. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you really, really like it, please subscribe. Make sure to check my description below for all of my fun links. And with all of that said, let's get started.
I wanted to talk to you today about why choose Paparazzi. Why not Scentsy? Why not Unique? Why not Pharmacy? Why not Mary Kay? I'm going to give you a few reasons today why Paparazzi outshines all of the other direct sales companies.
And it's of course not the fact that she works in paparazzi or works for paparazzi or has a paparazzi business, whatever she wants to consider it. Because if you were to ask somebody in Scentsy, they'd say Scentsy is the best one. If you were to ask somebody in Unique, I bet they would say it's the best one. And let's say somebody used to work for paparazzi and then now they work for Scentsy. I think they'd have negative things to say about paparazzi, but really Scentsy is the best one.
So the first thing is the amazing thing about owning your own business is there's no cap on how much money you can make. When you go to a 9-to-5 job, I'm going to give...
Wow, starting out right away hating on the 9-to-5. I don't understand why they just go on the attack of the 9-to-5. I guess it's the easiest thing to do, but they act like, I mean, I guess, yeah, you get a standard salary and that can go up over time, but you're getting that amount of money. That money, puts a roof over your head, feeds your family, puts gas in your car. If some medical emergency happens, that's covered.
I'm going to give myself as an example. I worked as a receptionist for Harley Davidson for a very long time.
Actually kind of cool. Like to work for Harley Davidson. That's actually kind of cool.
My, hourly wage can only go up to a certain point before people go, no, I'm sorry, but this job and you are not worth any more than that. And to be completely honest, the cap probably would have been somewhere around $13, $14 an hour.
Right. And if you have an issue with that, you can start looking for another job that offers you more hourly. It may take a little bit of time, but you could probably find something that pays you more if you have an issue with that. You don't have to turn to an MLM.
With Paparazzi, you can go live every single day and sell $1,000 worth of jewelry if you wanted to, or more, or less if you don't want to work that much. It's really up to you. How much money you make is up to you.
That's not at all true. Because if you want to make $1,000 each time you go live, you have to sell, let's see, they're $5, so you have to sell 200 pieces. And that's not even profiting $1,000. That's just selling $1,000 worth of product. I think, let's see, I believe you make 45% of $5. So we got 5 times 0.45. So you make $2.25 per piece. If you sell 200, you've made $450. So not even half. But, I mean, that's still something. But to sell 200 pieces, I feel like that's a lot. And you would have to have so many people on your Facebook and be a part of these parties and willing to purchase from you each time you go live. You would have to know a lot of people for them to be coming on every single time and buying jewelry from you. Because again, people only want to have $5 jewelry in their home, or at least have so many pieces of $5 jewelry at a time.
If you went live 5 days.
And that's another thing. She's acting like you just go on and you just make this money. And that's not true. She's not saying how many people she has. She probably has, I mean, maybe, who knows, a lot of people in her lives. If you don't know a lot of people, you know, maybe you'll get 3-4 people purchase from you. You make like $10. That's not great. And you could be on for an hour hoping that people are a part of this, you know, the live and wanting to buy from you.
A week, twice a day, doing like a daytime live and an evening live. There is so much money to be made. You can also sell on your website. You can put pictures on your business page on Facebook and people buy from you like that as well. Many times I wake up in the morning and I look at my phone and people have commented, sold, or that one's mine, thank you, and I collect the money.
That's another thing that I'm, what is the right word? I was going to say curious and wondering, same thing, is when people say sold. So I have looked into paparazzi lives and watched a couple of them, and they do sell jewelry. I mean, that's going to happen. That is their job. And I always wonder if the people that say sold, like that one's mine, if they follow through with it. Like how many people actually like do purchase the product, because just because it says sold doesn't mean that they've given you the money for it. And plus you have to ship it to them. So it's like you have, you know, more cost than other MLMs really, because I guess not all the time you need to like have the products with you, like the jewelry items, but it's the best thing to do. And then you need to ship it to them. So you need the envelopes and the stamps and maybe tissue paper and you know, to make it look pretty. So there's more cost to it. It's not like you're just profiting $2.25 once you sell it, because you got to ship it to these people.
That's another wonderful thing, is we get paid immediately from our jewelry sales. If somebody buys from my live show, they check out after the live show is over, and that money goes straight to my bank account. I don't have to wait to get paid. It is awesome. So if my daughter comes to me and asks me for $20 for a field trip she forgot to ask or tell me about, and that field trip is tomorrow, I am going live. I'm going to make my little $100 and I'm going to give her what she needs because I get paid immediately.
If you don't have a spare $20 to give your daughter and you need to go live because like a spur of the moment spending $20 is like an like I didn't plan for this, there are bigger issues.
I've got notes, you guys, so I'm just going to be looking down at my notes a little bit. There are no catalogs with Paparazzi. With most other direct sales companies, there are catalogs that you have to purchase from. So you don't get to see these items up close and personal. Yes, with Paparazzi, you can buy from a website without seeing things. You can buy from albums, but you can also watch a live show. I go live 2 times a week. So I'm going to show you that piece of jewelry up close. I'm going to show you how long it is on your neck. I'm going to show you all of the little details about that piece of jewelry that you would not be able to get from a catalog. Our jewelry comes out 5 days a week. We have new releases 5 days a week that I can go and I can purchase every single day and have something new to show on every single one of my live shows. Most other direct sales companies only come out with one catalog, one time a month. So you do not get to see all different kinds of variety of products from these other companies like you do with Paparazzi. The jewelry is lead and nickel free. So a lot of people, believe it or not, have allergies or skin sensitivities.
I am allergic to nickel. I did not know that. I believe when I first got my ears pierced, which they're not pierced anymore, I let them close up. I had them pierced for the longest time, but I didn't know I was allergic to nickel until I found out I was allergic to nickel. I feel like that's how everyone is with like allergies. You're like, I didn't know I was allergic to it until I found out I was allergic to it. Yeah, so I am allergic to nickel. I always have to get like, because I wear necklaces all the time. But the rare times I do, look for jewelry, I make sure that it's nickel free because otherwise it is so irritatingly itchy. It's not good. But I feel like paparazzi jewelry, like to make stuff $5, wouldn't does it turn your skin green because it's like cheap jewelry? I'm not sure.
To lead and nickel. So Paparazzi committed to making all the jewelry lead and nickel free so that it is more accessible to everyone. I think that is amazing. They eliminated a huge roadblock when it comes to people and their jewelry. So you get to work from home. How many times have you woken up and
Yeah, because that's super unique compared to other MLMs. Other MLMs never say you can work from home and be your own boss. Thank you, paparazzi. Super unique. Never heard this one before.
morning and be like, I do not want to get out of bed, or I don't want to put pants on today. I don't feel like putting makeup on today. You guys, when you work from home, you don't gotta do that anymore. Don't have to pay for daycare. You don't have to put pants on in the morning if you don't want to. My kids are here all day with me. Right now they're doing virtual learning. I am so fortunate that I get to be here with them, and I don't have to send my daughter to a daycare to do virtual learning because it's already tough enough. If I was in the dark about what was going on with her virtual learning, things would be really bad right now. So I'm thankful for working from home.
Right, but people who work jobs that give them, for sure pay, they appreciate that they are able to provide for their family for sure. They know that money's coming in. With an MLM, you are never sure. You don't just go live and people just show up out of nowhere. That's not how that works. You have to have people actually come to these lives, actually be there wanting to purchase from you. And if you do that, maybe when you first start, you get, a pretty good amount of people. And then as time goes on, they're like, okay, you're still selling $5 jewelry. Some pieces are cute and some pieces are different, yes. But again, how many pieces of jewelry can the same 100, 200 people buy at a time? You're going to have to get new faces, and that's, I think, a lot harder to do. Yes, it is cheap jewelry and can attract people because maybe they're looking for, just something cheap. Like, oh, that's cute and it's cheap. Like, I want that. But it's just it has to stop at a certain point, really. Like, again, how many people seriously are coming to these lives, the same people or a whole group of different people each day? That the chances of that are so small. And I'm sure they sell this jewelry. I don't doubt that, otherwise this company would not be in business. But for everyone to make a profit, not possible. You know what? Let's pull up the income disclosure statement right here. So look at that. We have 70% of the company is averaging $23.90 a month. That is not livable income at all. And this isn't even how much they are needing to put back into the business because they need to have product in order to sell it. So you're putting this money back into the business. Then 20% of the company is making $186 a month. That's still not great. Then Premier Director, 2.8% of the company, or 2.9, is making $587 monthly. That's not horrible, but that's like part-time work money. And that's 2.9% of the company. Then we have 1.87% of the companies making about $1,000 a month. Again, that is like part-time work. That's not great. That's not livable income. And I guarantee that the amount of time that these people are spending to get that is insane. And then to put that money back into the business to get more and more products, you need to have more product. You need to have probably multiples of things, because if one person says that, oh, that one sold, and then someone's like, oh, I really wanted that, and you're like, well, I have too, so that's another thing. So again, just like other MLMs, paparazzi's income disclosure statement shows that most people aren't making money.
So paparazzi is not an oversaturated market. I dare you to go out and ask 10 random people if they've heard of paparazzi jewelry, and most of them are going to tell you no. So for example, like Mary Kay.
Yeah, but
Mary
that's a little bit different. I mean, I think if you were to say Monet or Beachbody, I think those are the two like big ones. But I still guarantee if I were to like go out to like a mall and I were to stop 10 people and I were to ask them if they've heard of paparazzi or if they've heard of Beachbody, I really feel like both no, maybe Beachbody. Maybe. It depends on if they are have heard of MLMs or not, really, or if they're anti-MLM. But I really think that they would probably say no to both.
first of all, is a household name at this point. There are 2.4 million Mary Kay consultants. I can guarantee you, you go out and you ask 10 people if they've heard of Mary Kay, and most likely every single one of them will. So, there are new customers to be had all of the time because they have not heard of paparazzi jewelry.
Yeah, but you're also hoping that people want this kind of jewelry, that they like jewelry in general, or that they want to spend $5 on jewelry. Depending on the piece, maybe, but I mean, I personally think like just save the amount of pieces. Like if you wanted 20 pieces from paparazzi for $5 each, that's $100. I would suggest this just spending the $100 on a really nice bracelet or a really nice necklace or a really nice pair of earrings that could go with any outfit, and it's higher quality and will more than likely last a lot longer.
So there's, I believe paparazzi has about 20 to 30,000, consultants, and not even every single one of those is active. So you have a very good chance you have an amazing chance of going out. It's not even a chance, you guys. That was not the right word. You have an amazing, potential for a wide customer base.
Nah, chance was the right word. It's just based on luck. Another thing is that paparazzi is, I think, more difficult because, when we were watching the Color Street one, they were talking about, Color Street is a consumable item, which is true. I think the consumable items are easier to have reoccurring customers than something like paparazzi. I mean, really, at a certain point, like I keep saying, you're like, yeah, I kind of got enough jewelry. Like, I'm okay. And you kind of need to have new eyes on it a lot more than you would selling Beachbody or Monet because, you run out of shampoo, you run out of Shakeology, you need to repurchase. You have 17 bracelets. Pick one. You pretty much can wear a piece every day of the month and then just, you know, interchange the next month. Like, I didn't wear this on the 1st last month, so I'll wear my, bracelet I typically wear on the 8th on the 1st. Something like that. Maybe if you really like the pieces. I just think that, and I know it's going to be crazy, that the reason why paparazzi's still going is because the consumers, the consultants, are the consumers. I am having a hard time speaking today. My brain just wants to go a million bajillion miles an hour.
Because not everybody has heard of paparazzi jewelry, and not everybody on your block is selling paparazzi jewelry. And that's another thing is you don't have to just sell paparazzi jewelry in your own town or in your own neighborhood. The internet, you guys, the internet is worldwide.
I'm very confused because this is something that other direct sales companies do as well. They do Facebook Lives and they're able to share their business with more people than just people in their neighborhood.
So you have the, potential to reach people all over America, all over Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, for a customer base. It's huge. So you make a 45% commission with Paparazzi jewelry. That is almost unheard of in a direct sale.
That is true. But also what is unheard of is how low of a price the price point is in Paparazzi. Like, usually, something like Beachbody I think is really expensive. Monet, crazy expensive, but they get 50%, so at least that's, it makes up for it a little bit. But 45% off of $5, like when you say you get 45% commission and you just say that, that sounds great. You're like, oh my God, I get 45%. Like, that's awesome. But then when the price point is $5 and you're only making $2.25 per piece, you got to sell a lot to start seeing some profit.
Company, 45% commission is big. So we buy the jewelry for $2.75 a piece. We turn around and we sell it for $5. So you're making a commission of $2.25 off of each piece that you sell. There are other ways to make money in Paparazzi, but we are not going to go into that.
Oh no, you're not. You're not going to go into how you really make money in the company, which is having a team.
In detail, you can build a team. You can make commissions off of what your team sells.
And that is how they make the real money, because making $2.25 per piece, it's just not doable. It just isn't doable. But if you start to build a team, a really large team, and you get commission based off of their sales, then you start to see that livable income.
No, you do not take money away from your teammates. Paparazzi as a company is the one who pays you commission off of what your teammates sell. So no pyramid scam here, no matter what anybody says. You are not making money, or you are not taking money from anybody else in Paparazzi except for Paparazzi Corporate.
No, but you get more money based off of how many people you have below you. And then when they start to build a team, you get money off of them. So you want your team to start building a team, and then that team to start building a team. And then you're sitting tippity top up here while you got people below you, and the money is funneling up. You have money just floating up. It's constantly flowing up. And yes, I get it. That's in corporate America too. Like, that's in corporations as well. The money's always flowing up. But the people at the bottom didn't pay to work for the company. The company pays them to work for the company. They pay them a base rate. The issue is that you need a team at all in order to make and see real money in these MLMs.
So one of the best things, you guys, that I love, and why I feel like Paparazzi is so worth it and so much better than other companies is we sell an affordable product. How many times has somebody in a direct sales company come to you, tried to sell you something amazing, and then you ask what the price is, and they tell you, and you go, what? You want me to buy a tube of lipstick for $26? Or you want me to buy a face wash for $37? I don't think so. I'm not bagging on other direct sales companies because they do have great products.
Okay. I'm pressing X for that doubt.
But the reason Paparazzi works for you as a consultant is because it's affordable to people. Paparazzi is affordable to everyone. Everyone. And if it's not affordable for somebody, for one reason or another, then it is affordable enough for you to bless that person with your product. Okay? People will come back again and again and again because you sell $5 jewelry.
Yeah, but can't you just go to, Goodwill or Salvation Army or any thrift store and buy? Yeah, it's used. I guess you're not getting the new aspect. Some of it's probably new, but you can buy cheap jewelry there that's actually really pretty. Some of it is costume jewelry. That's how I feel paparazzi is that it all looks like costume jewelry to me. So it's like, it's just not my thing. It can be anyone's thing. I totally get it. Everyone has different tastes. It's just not my taste. Um, but I feel like you can find very similar jewelry at thrift stores or a garage sale or the dollar store. Oh, they're gonna hate that I said that.
Not $26 lipstick, right? I mean, how many times can you afford to buy a $26 tube of lipstick? I don't want to spend that much money on lipstick, first of all. I'm happy with my Walmart lipstick or Ulta. You can get
Walmart. That's another thing. You could probably get cheap $5 jewelry from Walmart as well. So, yeah.
And you can buy.
That's the thing is that, like, I can turn around and say, yeah, I can find jewelry for cheaper at other places or the same price at other places.
A tube of lipstick, you guys, what is something's happening up there. You can buy a tube of lipstick, a great lipstick for like $12. There's no reason to spend a ton of money. Paparazzi is
and yeah, but also you could go on places like Etsy and you can support real small businesses of people like hand making jewelry, like beautiful pieces of jewelry that are really unique that you can't find anywhere else. And yeah, you might spend a little bit more, but you know that money is going towards a real small business and it is helping a real individual who is trying to make a living off of creating, and they are trying, and it is so much better to do because you are truly supporting a small business when you do that. Going through paparazzi and buying $5 jewelry that they're only making $2.25 off of, that they didn't make, they're just a salesperson for this MLM, that's not a small business.
Affordable for everyone, and they will come back and buy and buy and buy and buy again. I am proof. I have customers who shop with me every single week.
I believe that. I don't know. I guess people really like it and maybe they want certain pieces in all different colors. I don't know. Maybe it's her family. I don't know. Or maybe it's, I think I've heard this is that like she'll have people in her downline. If she's higher up, she'll get better pieces and she'll sell those pieces to her downline for them to resell themselves. So, or I guess sell themselves. It would be resell.
I offer something that they can afford. If I was selling $26 lipstick, I guarantee you I would not have the same customers buying from me week after week after week after week because it's not affordable. It's not affordable. So the opportunity for travel, you guys, this is a fun.
What is making this different than other direct sales companies? Like, she's had a couple good points. I will agree. I think the catalog thing was different. I think the one she just said where it's, it's actually affordable compared to pretty much every other MLM out there. I'll give her that. But she said you can work from home. You can work from home for other direct sales companies. You can travel. That's literally what they talk about all the time is the ability to travel. We give free trips. We've heard this. How is this different? What makes paparazzi different when I've heard most of these things from other direct sales companies?
One, paparazzi as a company is, they are very, they reward their consultants very often. They show appreciation for their consultants, and even people in my upline, people who I'm under, who are higher ranks. I'm in their groups, and they'll throw out a challenge and say, "Hey, go live today for an hour." And we'll enter you into a drawing for 20 free pieces of jewelry. And they do this almost every single day.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's to get people selling so that they get more money.
Sometimes they do a little bit of a tougher challenge and they'll offer 50 free pieces of jewelry. You guys, that is free money in your pocket. That is free.
It's not like they said they're giving it to everyone. They said, we'll enter you into a chance to win it. It's kind of like gambling in a way.
Money in your pocket. We have convention once a year. That is an amazing, amazing experience. There is training. There are awards.
We've heard this from all other MLMs.
Support from your immediate upline, which would be me. You would have access to me 24/7 if you needed help with anything, if you had questions. And
I wouldn't market that because people will take that too hard. If you say that you are open 24/7, people will be messaging you at 2:30 in the morning and expecting a response. And also, really, you want to be available to work 24/7? Weird. When you work 9 to 5, you don't have to worry about that. You're not available 24/7.
So there's no minimum sales quota in this company. A lot of other companies say you have to sell either this many product or this much money per month to stay active as a consultant. Well, with Paparazzi, the only minimum, you do not have to sell a certain amount per month. The only minimum that they have is that you have to purchase 25 pieces per month to be active. You do not get kicked out of the company. You do not get released from being a consultant. It just means that you are not searchable when somebody goes onto the website and looks for a consultant in their area.
So they shadow ban you? What? So, don't worry, you don't have to meet sales quotas, but you do have to purchase, what'd you say, $25 worth of jewelry, or was it 25 pieces? Hang on, let me go back.
25 pieces.
25 pieces. 25 pieces. And what you say, it is $275 per piece, so you need to spend about $70 a month in order to pretty much be seen. I mean, you can say we don't kick you out, but if you're not searchable, I mean, you don't exist in the company. That's basically what it is.
Per month to be active.
Per month. Like, come on. They force you to buy your own product. I don't get that. This is like when we were doing the doTERRA one and she's like, you have to spend 100 PV per month, so spend $100 worth of oils per month. This is, you have to buy 25 pieces per month in order to be considered an active consultant. That is how they say that, and they think that's normal and fine. They're just like, yeah, it's okay. They're forcing you to have inventory, and I think that is ridiculous.
You do not get kicked out of the company. You do not get released from being a consultant. It just means that you are not
and also, like, it's your own business, supposed to be your own business, and they are saying you have to buy from your own website. It's so funny to me. It's like if people on Etsy were like, oh, it's the first, so that I can sell on Etsy, I better buy 3 of my own pieces. They don't do that. You never have to do that in your own business, or even just a 9 to 5. Like I talked about this in the doTERRA one. Like, you know, in order to get your paycheck each month, I guess that's why doTERRA was worse, is that you had to spend $100 in order to get your paycheck. This is just, you have to buy 25 pieces in order to basically be an active consultant, which is still ridiculous. But other companies don't force you to buy the product in order to work there.
When somebody goes onto the website and looks for a consultant in their area. So that is amazing, you guys. There's no sales quota, which is awesome. Last thing is there are many, many, many ways to sell paparazzi jewelry. If you don't feel like going live on Facebook is going to be for you, guess what? You can do basket parties. You can do events, craft fairs, expos.
They're starting to ban more and more MLMs from that, so no.
You can sell at nursing homes. You can do home parties. There are many, many different ways. You can have a business page on Facebook like I do. You can post albums of all the jewelry that you have for sale, or you do Facebook Lives. You guys, Facebook Live shows are hot, hot, hot right now. That's where I make most of my sales. That is where you can get a bunch of people in one, space in a small amount of time and sell the maximum amount of jewelry. So there's lots of different ways to sell this. You don't have to hand anybody a catalog. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful, you guys. So anyways, it's a little bit long-winded, but I hope that this helps you. Like I said, I'm available 24/7 for questions, comments, or jokes. Anyways, all right, you guys, I will talk to you later. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, paparazzi lady. She was actually, see, again, I thought she was cute, and some of them kind of irk me a little bit and bother me. She didn't. I just wish she wasn't in an MLM. I think she would do really well either in her own business or in a real sales business or something. And I get why she was a receptionist, because she's personable and, she's one of the first people you talk to when you walk in, and it makes sense. And I think she probably was really good at that. And then her sister potentially got her into an MLM, and it's just sad people with potential being dragged into MLMs. Alright, you guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really like it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things paparazzi in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!